And sa video na to, pag-usapan natin kung ano nga ba ang transit visa at kailangan nga ba ito kung tayo ay magta-travel from Philippines to other countries and in between, meron tayong connecting flight sa Japan. Ayan, ano nga ba ang dapat gawin? Alamin natin sa video na to, kaya panoorin natin ito. Hi guys, this is Alan. Welcome back to this channel, Gaijin World. And according kay CJ Reyes, hi, I'll be traveling to US from Manila, Philippines. I have a layover connecting flight from Narita to Haneda Airport. Same goes when going back from US to Philippines. So the question is, do I need transit visa? Please reply, my flight is by the end of July already. So although I haven't tried this yet, they have this what they call Japan Shore Pass. Okay, narinig ko na rin to before. According sa visaguide.world, if you have a travel ticket within 72 hours and there are no other connecting flights on the same day, you may be able to obtain a Japan transit visa on arrival, which is known as a Japan Shore Pass. Ayan, so yun yung requirement to get this Japan Shore Pass. So the Shore Pass application is usually handled by your airline. So you should contact them to learn if they can help you receive it before you travel. You are eligible for the Shore Pass if you have all the required documents for the final country of destination. For example, US, you have enough financial means to cover the duration of your stay. You will arrive and depart from an airport or seaport located in the same groups. Ayan. So kung under ka ng Group A, which is yung airport from Narita, Haneda, Nagoya, Niigata, Komatsu, and Yokota, ay pwede kang gumamit nitong Japan Shore Pass. Okay. So I think this is mas feasible ito. So contact your airline before your flight. And according nga dito is yung Group A, which is katulad dyan ng iyong connecting flight, ay included yung Narita and Haneda sa Group A, which is possible na makagamit ka ng Japan Shore Pass. And ibig sabihin, you don't have to apply for a transit visa. Yung airline na yung bahala na mag-provide sa'yo ng Japan Shore Pass. Then Group B is from Osaka, Nagoya, Komatsu. Group C naman ay Fukuoka, Nagasaki, Kumamoto, Kagoshima, Naha, and Kadena. So hindi ko na mention yung mga seaports. So yung airports lang na mention ko. Then meron ding Group D is from Chitose. Ayan. So ito yung mga links. These are the links that explains if travel or transit visa is required. So I will just put the links in the description box of this video. If you have a Philippine passport, then you must apply for a transit visa. So may mga bansa, biglang nagtagalog, there are countries that don't require transit visa if they have a connecting flight in Japan. So to further explain what is transit visa, according to japanvisa.net, ayan, ang transit visa is an official travel permit required to board connecting flights in Japan and to enter the third destination via Japan. So in your case, you are from the Philippines and you are traveling to US via Japan. So yung Japan yung nasa gitna, yun yung connecting flight. This is necessary for travelers who need to make a short stopover in Japan and travel to another country. If they want to stay within the airport premises, they would not need a transit visa. So if you're only staying inside the airport and you're not going to face the Japanese immigration, then you don't have to show a transit visa. So again, if you are going to stay within the airport premises, you won't need a transit visa provided that you will stay in the lounge area. So in your case, your connecting flight is from Narita to Haneda Airport, which means magkaibang separate airport yung dalawang yun. Kaya you have to go outside the airport. So in this case, you need to have this transit visa. It is important to note that on a transit visa, the traveler can only perform rest and leisurely activities. It cannot be used for business-related activities or to visit family and friends. So ano lang yan, short stay lang talaga yan. Maybe few hours or days lang para makapag-transit. So what is transit visa validity? If you have a transit visa, please remember that you can use it only for a few days. Ayan, gaya nga na nasabi ko kanina. And is valid only for tourism, resting, and sightseeing. So I don't think if you have this transit visa, you will still have time to travel or to go sightseeing. So you need to have a right visa. For example, visiting family and friends, you cannot use transit visa to do this particular activity. So there's a separate visa for visiting family and friends in Japan. Okay, so who requires a transit visa to cross Japan? Okay, so according to this website, japanvisa.net, Philippines is not included in this list. So it means that if you have a passport or a Philippine passport, then you must apply for a transit visa. So a transit visa is issued only if the traveler has to board a connecting flight to another country. If they don't have a connecting flight on the same day, they would need a transit visa to stay within the airport premises or book a room for resting. So how do you apply for a transit visa? So I'm not affiliated with Rally Tours, but we're going to use their website, this website, just to show you the details on how to apply for a transit visa. So the purpose of going to Japan for a transit visa is just to stop by or make a short visit on the way from the other countries. Okay, so they have this list of documents that you need to apply or submit through travel agency like Rally Tours. So all documents must be in A4 size, and the photo size should be 45 by 35 millimeter. Then again, have to show according to Rally Tours, for other documents like bank certificate, you have to, according to them, they don't have a detailed guidelines on what should be the documents that must be submitted, including this bank certificate. Although the embassy did not release any guidelines on this or any minimum amount when it comes to bank certificate, it is best to show your biggest but truthful balance. And again, do not purchase any form of travel arrangement prior to the release of your visa application results, kasi there's a possibility of denial. So requirements, again, for Philippine passport holder, you must have this Philippine passport and be signed and must have at least 2 blank visa pages, visa application form for transit visa, photo, birth certificate, and this must be within 1 year from Philippine Statistics Office or Authority, main office or service outlet nationwide. And if you are married, you should submit a marriage certificate and your daily schedule in Japan, bank certificate, certificate of reservation by airline company, valid visa of the country of the final destination. If you have visa in the US, you should show that visa when applying for a transit visa. And for Rally Tours, the handling fee is 1,200 pesos. Ayan. Pinromote ko pa si Rally Tours. Rally Tours, baka naman. So yan guys, napa-English tayo. I hope nagustuhan nyo ang video na to kung nagkaroon kayo ng kalinawagan sa pagkuha ng transit visa. Ayan. I hope nagustuhan nyo yan. Like, share, and subscribe. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na at hit mo yung notification bell para lagi kang updated sa aming mga susunod pang i-upload ng mga videos at sa iba pa mga topics namin related sa pamumuhay dito sa Japan. Puntahan nyo aming YouTube homepage. I-click nyo yung playlist dahil marami yung playlist dito na makakatulong sa inyong pamumuhay dito sa Japan. Thank you so much again for watching. This is Alan and I will see you on our next video. Huwag niyong kalimutang i-check yung mga videos na lalabas ngayon dito sa Bye!